Talk Nation, salute, welcome back everybody. It's your boy RealTalkLivesports, aka the Ghetto Stephen A, man, and we back at it. What's going on, Manny Pacquiao, ladies and gentlemen? Manny Pacquiao turned into a prima ballerina, man. First, way back when he defeated Kell Brook, embarrassed Kell Brook. After the fight, Bob Arum, Terence Crawford sat down, interviewed, and was said, now that he has defeated Kell Brook, the talks to fight Manny Pacquiao would now be quote unquote reinstated, reinitiated, because those talks was halted because the health minister in the United Emirates over there in Dubai, they basically put the brakes on that situation when COVID really started to take off. And after the Kell Brook fight, they said that we want to sit back down, hey, go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? They said the fight was almost done. But let's just fast forward to all that. Manny Pacquiao, champion in recess, supposed to fight Ryan Garcia. Let's fast forward all that. Mikey Garcia was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao way back then. Now you went from Mikey Garcia to Terence Crawford to Errol Spence. What's going on, Pac-Man? And you guys know Manny Pacquiao, man, that's my favorite fighter, man. But you got to call you got to call these guys out, bro. What is going on with Manny Pacquiao? Who you fighting, Manny? Is you fighting Bud? Is you fighting Mikey Garcia? Is you trying to fight Errol Spence? If you trying to fight the mailman? What's going on? I want to know. People doing videos, people talking about clickbait, this, that. Look, man, people can only report on what they are hearing. And I told you guys before, boxing is a lot like a magic show. A lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of misdirection. Now, they want you to be talking about this. Like I told you guys, while in the background, they're working on that. At this point, they should at least let fans know what they're working on. Take the guesswork out of it. Take the speculation out of it. Fans have been waiting long enough for Manny Pacquiao to get back in the ring. We understand the whole situation with COVID-19, but guess what? It ain't going nowhere. So, like I told you guys before, these top guys who quote unquote generally get banked at the gate because of their name, so on and so forth, they're going to have to compromise. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and work some other things out, because guess what? The virus ain't going nowhere. People not lining up in droves to take a vaccine that they truly don't trust. So guess what? You're going to have to get back in the ring and fight. And the longer that you stay out the ring, the harder it's going to be the harder it's going to be to get back and acclimate yourself to the fight. Manny Pacquiao, 42 years of age, he's one of these people. Now, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia, yes, these guys are younger than Manny Pacquiao, but these guys still are in their 30s, you know what I'm saying? So that same ring rust could also affect them, but even more so Manny Pacquiao because he is older. Now, the one thing that I will credit Manny Pacquiao for is that he stays in good shape. Very active lifestyle as far as him playing basketball daily, exercising. You go on YouTube, you see him all the time exercising with the family, Jinky. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. Manny Pacquiao is very active. So in accordance to all that, he's running a country. You know what I mean? So Manny Pacquiao is still active, but that's a different game than the fight game, different from being in that ring. Now, I don't know how much Manny Pacquiao has been training. I mean, you see him from time to time in the backyard by the pool, hitting the bag, doing this, doing that, and the third. But at the same time, it's different from going there, sparring, getting used to guys hitting on you, you getting used to getting out the way of shots. Now, has Manny Pacquiao been doing these things? I have no idea. From what I've seen, like I said, he's been doing some light training, but really nothing heavy as far as him getting ready to go into camp and get ready for a fight. Now, when will these announcements comes? Who knows? Who wants to fight Manny Pacquiao? Everybody in the world, you know what I mean? But who is he going to pick? Terence Crawford, Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence. Don't forget the mailman. How about Santa Claus? Let's throw Santa up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to need a gift this Christmas. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't going to be Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Is it going to be Spence? Is it going to be Mikey Garcia? Now, Mikey Garcia does pretty much add up and stack up well for Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? As far as height, Mikey's reach, what he does in the ring, he matches up well for Manny Pacquiao. And once you start talking about Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, now it's getting a little bit tricky. You know what I mean? Now that math and those equations are getting just a little bit more difficult and complex because those two guys bring a little bit more to the table, and that can be very detrimental for Manny Pacquiao. But for salute to Manny Pacquiao, if he is thinking about even fighting these guys, people like Showtime Sean Porter has already went on and said, you know what, man, like these young guys, Ron Buchanan, man, like, I ain't messing with these young guys. I respect that. And I will never say Sean is afraid, nothing like that, because Sean Porter is a warrior. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Porter Way podcast. But see, Sean is respecting game. More importantly, he's peeping game. He see these new guys is not only young, but incredibly energetic, incredibly hungry, and more importantly, incredibly skilled. It's one thing to just have, you know what I mean, incredible energy. You got knockout power, you know what I'm saying, like Errol Berlanga, which his knockout streak just stopped. You know what I mean? But at the same time, these dudes is skilled. So they got all the skills to pay the bills. They got the power, they got the movement, they got everything. They got the IQ, especially Boots, you know what I'm saying? Even more so than Virgil Ortiz. But Virgil Ortiz, very good young boxer, has great power, you know what I mean? Very dangerous up and coming welterweight in the division, especially for the guys at the top. Now, who's Manny going to fight? Because I don't see him fighting Sean Porter, although I said a long time ago, Sean Porter and Manny Pacquiao would be a good fight. Who got the better legs? Who got the fresher legs? Is it Porter or does Manny Pacquiao? Can he still outmove a puncher and mover like Sean Porter at this stage of his career? I think so. I think it'd be a good fight. I don't think it'd be easy. I think it'd be difficult for Manny because he's going to have to match Sean movements. He's going to have to be cutting off the ring and at the same time being busy in the hand department. You know what I'm saying? I think Manny Pacquiao does possess a better punch selection than Sean Porter. That gives him the edge as far as the offensive capabilities. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. Sean Porter still is dangerous, pretty good boxer, puncher as well. And his movement is explosive, you know what I mean? So if he times and utilizes his movements correctly, he can offset and counter a lot of what Manny Pacquiao does. But fight fans, man, who is Manny Pacquiao going to fight? That has been a question. That is still the question. I wish I could tell you it's going to be Spence. I wish I could tell you it's going to be Mikey. I wish I could tell you it's going to be Crawford. But at this point, only thing people can do is speculate. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to speculate. I want to know who he's going to fight because it's fight night. It's fight night. Somebody go win night. Ruiz, Ariola, man. You know what I'm saying? B-Vol also fighting this week. Come on, man. We got a great weekend of boxing coming, fight fans. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather trying to creep back into the ring against Logan Paul. Who really wants to see that? Who knows? You know what I mean? Somebody will always be clicking that play button. You know what I mean? But until the next one, I'm going to hit that stop button. Fight fans, stay motivated. Stay blessed. Stay humble. At the same time, guard up and mask up. Protect yourself at all times. Why? Because it's a war going on outside. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button, man. Smash that subscribe button. We're trying to get up to over 200 plus. You dig what I'm saying? Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Talk Nation. Stand up. It's your boy.